How you guys doing? It's JK Graphics here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a basic committed edit. So to start, what I did is I took my rectangle tool, dragged it across my canvas, and filled it in with my school color, which was green. You can fill in with your team color as well. Next, what I did is I took out my brush tool. Make sure the size is pretty decent and the hardness is on 0, unless it's going to come out pure black and you don't want that to happen. Make sure opacity is nowhere near above 20. You keep the flow as it is. Make sure the smoothing is down as well. Basically, what I did is you just click across your canvas. You see I click down here. You can also see I clicked up here a little bit. You see the before and after with that. Some basic stuff. So next, what I did is I added in a backboard. So you could find this on Google, anywhere. Then what I did is I just filled it in with the word dunk with a bunch of different fonts, and I'll click through these fonts real quick just so you guys can see all the different fonts. Yeah, so basically once you do that, you're just gonna add in a background copy. So this is what this is back here, is what you see. So with that, what I did here is I just messed around with the hue and saturation just a tad. So there's that. Because if you don't mess around with the hue and saturation, it's going to come out a little bit weird looking. Then what I do is add Gaussian blur. Kind of like the same thing, same concept. If you don't add the Gaussian blur, it's not going to add that blur effect in the background. It's just going to be a straight up copy of this. Then basically added, or excuse me, took down the opacity a little bit, right under 50% there. And next, what I did is I added in the little signing edit here. So this is just a basic X. The text is beyond the mountains, as you can see up here. Then this is just a small little rectangle, looks like a signing line. Then underneath is the lettering committed. That is Tactic Sans. You can find that in most areas. Then the text at the bottom, that's Copperclate CC. This is just filler text. This is no person in particular. Now moving on to the logos you see around here. What I did is basically you add in your logo. You're gonna have to change the angle of it, obviously. Then all I did was add a little bit of Gaussian blur to it. And like I said earlier, you don't want to add too much Gaussian blur, because then you're not going to be able to see the logo at all. I'm pretty sure this Gaussian blur is, yeah, so it's on 9.3. Like I said, if you add too much, you're really not going to be able to see it. If you add too little, it's going to come out like that. So keep it around anywhere from 8 to 9 pixels. That's my suggestion. You might be wondering how I got this little bit of, it looks like an undershadow on here. All you want to do that is just double click the Nichols logo, and you're going to go down to drop shadow. It's going to be all the way at the bottom. Just going to go down to your drop shadow, and you're just going to add a little bit of drop shadow to it. Now moving on to the last part, is just kind of just the overall overlay of the graphic. Basically, with the grunge, you could find all, mainly not this one, but you can find these two on texturelabs.com. You're gonna have to change the way they're layered. So with this grunge texture, you can see it's not anything major, but it adds a little bit to it. And you're gonna want to change that to multiply and just take down your opacity, because if your opacity is up, it is gonna look a little bit darker. That's not what I was looking for in this graphic. Then with the noise overlay, you'll see that it looks a little pixelated, a little grainy. I kind of wanted that feature. So with that, you just want to put that on soft light. Like for example, you put this on normal. That's how it's gonna look, and it doesn't look very appealing. So you just want to put this on soft light. You can put it on hard light if you want. I recommend sticking with either overlay or soft light for this, and just take the opacity down. Then with the vignette, what I did here is I added a new layer. I went up to camera raw filter, and basically you go to camera raw filter, you'll find the vignette setting, and I just added it a little bit, and that's basically just adds the black to the corners of the graphic. Then what's not included in here is this space you see right here is going to be where the player edit goes. I highly recommend a full body picture, because if it is half a body, it's going to look kind of weird going off the end of the canvas. So I do recommend a full body picture, and you can look at my other videos on how to basically just photo manipulate your pictures. You just go to your camera raw filter. You can mess around with the settings in there. You also can add highlights and shadows and midtones with the color balance. And you can also, there is also a dodge and burn tool, which I'll show in a later video. I'll go deeper into how to color manipulate in a later video. But that's pretty much it for this committed graphic. It's not very, I don't think it's very difficult. It's very clean. And if you're looking for just a basic committed graphic for you or someone else that you know, I think this will work out perfectly. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you.